How to recover a hacked Facebook account even without email access. Now, it usually doesn't start dramatically. No flashing warning, no big announcement, just a quiet moment where something feels off. You try logging into your account on Facebook and suddenly passwords don't work. Email is changed, phone number is gone, or worse, you're already logged out everywhere. Then the sudden reality hits. Someone else may have taken control of your account, and honestly, the situation feels stressful because your Facebook account isn't just a profile anymore. For many people, it contains personal memories, photos, business pages, contacts, messages, login connections to other apps, and sometimes even financial or ad accounts. So, in this complete guide, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through exactly how to recover a hacked Facebook account in 2026. We're going to go step by step through how hacking happens, how Facebook recovery actually works, official recovery methods, identity verification options, what to do if your email was changed, how to secure your account after recovery, and how to prevent it from happening again. No confusion, no fake shortcuts, only real working methods. Let's get into it. Now, when people say hacked, it usually falls into a few common scenarios. Sometimes attackers are going to guess weak passwords. Sometimes they gain access through phishing links, fake login pages designed to steal credentials. Other times, malware on a device silently records login information, and in more serious cases, attackers gain access to your email first and then reset your Facebook password from there. Now, once inside, they do a few predictable things: change the password, replace the recovery email and the phone number, log out of all devices, and sometimes even enable 2FA under their control. This is why victims often feel completely locked out, but here is the important truth. Facebook still provides recovery systems even when attackers change key details. The goal is to prove identity through alternative verification methods, and that is where recovery begins. Now, the moment you go ahead and suspect account compromise, don't waste time guessing passwords. The first thing you're supposed to do is go to Facebook account recovery. Okay. Now, once you're in Facebook account recovery, you're going to run it up. And what you need to know is that this is the main entry point for all recovered cases. So basically, it's going to be this section right here. You're simply going to go ahead and click on this. Now, basically, for a recovery case, you're going to enter your name, username, if you remember it, or any old email, phone number linked to the account. Even if attackers have gone ahead and changed your details, Facebook often still finds your profile using old data. Now, over here, as you can see, you can either ask it that my account has been hacked. You are going to go ahead and click on that. From here, it says if someone has hacked your account, visit facebookaccount.com/hacked on a device that you've used to log into Facebook before. So let's say you're going to come over to this. Once you come over to this, it's going to bring you to the hacked index. It says, if you're worried about the security of account, we can help you. Firstly, tell us what's happening. So you can go with I found an account which uses my name or photos. People can see things that I thought were private. I can see the option right in this list. So I'm going to do that and click on continue. Now, even if your account has disappeared, don't worry, you can get it back like this. So it says, we've built in security features, keep your account secure, protected from phishing, etc. So you're going to be guided into recovery options if you let them know that, my account had proper hacking or hacked issues. You can go over to the recovery page and see the more options they give you. Now, this is the most stressful situation. You try to recover your account, but your email is no longer yours. Your phone number is removed and login codes go to the attacker. At this point, do not panic. Facebook has a system for this. During recovery, look for options like no longer have access to these. Now, this is extremely important. So basically, to get this option, you're going to go ahead and try to reset your password. Now, these are the things you need to know. What you can do is you can simply click on change password. And once you click on change password, obviously it's going to go ahead and give you the options to do so. Now, in the case you don't have any other things like your email, your phone number, you can let the Meta system know that you don't have it. So let's say I'm going to come over here, click on that, and it might ask you verification. In a very good case, it might not even ask you a verification. Now, Facebook may ask you to confirm identity using trusted devices, verify through previously logged in browsers, or use identity confirmation tools like Authenticator. If you have ever logged into Facebook on, your laptop, your old phone, or browser session, those devices can become recovery anchors. So as you can see, I have logged in to this device before, which is why it didn't really ask me anything. But in the case, let's say we can go with forgotten our password, it's going to help us with that as well. So basically, if an email and phone are gone, identity verification becomes the key method. Facebook may request one or more of the following, like uploading a government ID, confirming friends or contacts, recognizing previous logins. So let's say this is me, but you can't let it know that, I can't get a code on this. For in those cases, you can go over to the recovery section and let it know that I do not have email access anymore. We'll obviously go ahead and give you more features to work on and more features to make changes to yourself. Now, this process can take time, sometimes a few hours, sometimes a few days, but it remains one of the most reliable recovery methods when email access is completely and fully lost. Now, here's something many people do overlook, which they shouldn't. So, if you're logged into Facebook anywhere, even a browser tab or old phone, you are in a powerful recovery position. So, what you're going to do is go to your settings immediately. So, basically, on this account, what I'm going to be doing is going to my settings, and once you're there, you're going to go ahead, change password, remove unknown devices, update email and phone, and secure your account. Even partial access is enough to regain full control, and this is why attackers are often going to go ahead and get active sessions. In many hacking cases, Facebook sends an email saying your email address has been changed. If you still have access to your original email inbox, do make sure to check it immediately. Often there is a link saying if this wasn't you, secure your account. So what you can do is you can click it immediately, and this can sometimes reverse the attacker's changes before they fully lock you out. Now, most people assume hacking is extremely complex. In reality, most breaches happen due to simple mistakes. Weak passwords, reused passwords, clicking phishing links. Attackers rarely guess accounts randomly. They exploit human behavior. And honestly, that's the real vulnerability, not the platform itself. Strong security habits reduce the risk massively. Now, sometimes recovery can fail if there is no proof of ownership, no trusted devices exist, or verification is inconclusive. In such cases, you may need to retry recovery periodically, submit clearer ID documents, or contact an official support channel. So, getting locked out of a Facebook account feels quite overwhelming at first, but recovery is not random. Facebook has structured systems designed specifically for identity verification and account recovery, even when attackers change emails and phone numbers. So, the key is acting quickly, using official recovery tools, and proving ownership through trusted methods. And once you recover your account, securing it properly becomes just as important as the recovery itself. Because in most cases, account loss isn't about being targeted, it's about weak security habits being exploited. So fix the habits and problem usually doesn't come back. So that is pretty much about it for this video. If you enjoyed, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, do let me know down in the comments below, and I'm going to be making a whole lot more for you. Till then, that is all from me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.